my notes are on that phone.
What if you could carry a gun on you? So hidden, it was like the
Jesus Christ.
Millions of people are like
Of
you.
course, that's the fucking ad that plays.
And they carry a gun for
It's a goddamn Urban Carry 2. So strong. So make sure the video or the audio is working here like it did on t'other one. It didn't sound horrible. It's got a little bit of static, a little feedback in it. If someone's watching, I think that's just me watching. That was probably really good in the mic. Alright guys, so I'm trying to figure out today, obviously lately there's been podcasts live on here and the recorded aftermath. Thinking about taking those down off this channel and moving them to that YouTube's channel. Because it's not gun guy stuff, it's not prepper stuff, it's not stuff that I think most of the people in this channel like, which, whatever. But I'm thinking about separating the two worlds, which was going to happen eventually, but there's just no traction. There's no subscribers on that channel, but I don't really care about views and all that stuff. So what I'm thinking about doing is all the live streams for that going there. I'm deliberating on the idea of an Evolving Daily podcast, which would be, unfortunately, most of the time, just me talking by myself about a certain topic or this or that. I don't really like one-person podcasts, like just a dude talking about whatever. That's not my thing, but I realize there are millions of people out there. Not everybody's gonna like the same thing, fucking obviously. But the big thing, there's 3 of you in here, that I'd like to ask you guys is the keto stuff, my weight loss stuff, me trying to be less fat things. I just don't know if I should keep that on the Evolving Daily page or put that all to the podcast page or a little of both. Kind of thinking of doing almost not a daily blog because I can't sit down and edit 7 hours worth of video into a 5-minute blog or whatever every day. Like that's not in my daily schedule. It's just not possible. I mean, it's possible, but there's so much other shit that I could be getting done that is productive. It probably sounds shitty on the audio. I'm trying to figure out how to do. I need to get a clip that goes on top of my laptop with my mic on it. That way it's right there and I don't have to fucking worry about it. But I don't know about the Evolving Daily podcast. That's another, because a lot of my videos are just me sitting there talking about a thing. The only bad part is I would lose the part where I can show, if I'm talking about a holster or whatever, I can show you the part that I'm talking about instead of describing it for someone who's just listening. But the keto stuff, I'm thinking about doing, like, I wouldn't say it's daily, every other day, every 2-3 days, a video on the More for Less YouTube, and then maybe like a weekly or bi-weekly update on here, the Evolving Daily YouTube progress and this and that. Because I know a lot of people, and I do too, when someone totally buys into something like that, and that's all they fucking talk about is keto, or vegan, CrossFit, or you name it, it just gets fucking old in very short fashion. But as long as on the Evolving Daily, what I'd probably do on the Evolving Daily, I would mention that it's keto and that's what I'm doing and these are my calories and this is my macros and this is what I've done for the week. And just a weekly update on there, or bi-weekly. And then this type of blog thing on the More for Less podcast YouTube page. God damn, I know there's 3 people watching. Send me a comment. Even just say, I'm here, just so I don't think it's fucking bots. And I need to figure out I don't really, it's not that I dislike them, but when someone does, and like if I see somebody, oh, I had an interview with whoever. I did an interview with John Boy 2251 about holsters. And I click on it and it's a Skype interview. For me, that takes me out of the fucking game. I just hate it. I like the dynamic of two people sitting there and talking back and forth. Do you guys like watching Skype interviews? Because I live in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of people say that, but I kind of fucking mean it. Like, there really ain't much of fucking anything out here. And there's very few people that I want to interview who would do an interview and who have things you would like to hear. Because that's the thing, there's a lot of interesting people that have interesting perspectives or takes on things that I would like to interview, but they're not going to want to sit in front of a camera. And anytime we sit down and hang out and bullshit, names get thrown around. Like names of people we know and interact with. And it's not like we're just bashing people or this, that, but things get taken the wrong way or in the wrong perspective or whatever. So that's why I'm thinking about not doing that. Fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and download and delete those. Oh, I need 2 pages. 3 pages. Does anyone watching right now know anything about computers? Scott Wexler's told me like 5 times, but I forget which computer and what. Other than I know I need a dedicated graphics card and some good RAM. But once you start talking about SDR 1983 hard disks, solid states, and I kind of get that shit, but it's not a, like I kind of grasp that stuff, but not to the point where I'm ready to bet $800, $1,000, $1,500. Not ready to bet that money. They're like, yeah, I kind of understand this shit. I can figure this shit out. Bring me shitty audio for a second. It's not in there. The hole is empty. 2 gig. Boo. Man, I've got fucking, I need to order a shitload more SD cards. It's just an adapter. Boo. Boo. Oh. No. Maybe. Another thing, just in case you're in here watching. Order SD cards. That's what I need to do. For the washers. So videos that I'm going to do, obviously, I mean, the smart thing is that all my notes of things I want to talk about, I keep it on my phone. So that way I can just like kick it open. Oh yeah, add it. Save it there. Guess what's recording this? Boo. Fucking gay. Yes, I'm gay. Micro SD card. So I'm guessing we don't have any computer tech givers in here then. I wonder how lag the audio is. Class 10, I think that's good. What was I going to say? Oh, videos upcoming. Just in case you're watching and you have a question about some of the videos I'm going to do. Because again, I can't think of everything that people might be wondering. How to be a morning person. Like how anybody can just like, man, I'm tired, I'm slow, I'm sluggish in the morning, and I just can't get motivated, and I can't get going, and blah, 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 blah. I was like that. I used to get up in the morning and just fucking hated life. There's a pretty solid way around it that I've done. I've had a couple other people try. It worked for them. And all those things. I'm probably going to do, I mean, I do them, So I've made a few videos that most people consider clickbait. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I kind of went into it pretty much knowing that people would get pissed off because the way I worded it and things of that nature. But a clickbait video about how to not be tired like throughout the day and not feel like shit at 2:30 in the afternoon or after you eat lunch or after you eat dinner. How to not just feel like you're fucking dying and you've got to take a nap, which used to be me, and I used to take a nap. Like if I was not at work, there was definitely a nap in the afternoon. Oh shit, I need to fucking eat. Man, it's so weird. Yeah, really only 2 people watching in here. That's what I like. No fucking viewers. Yeah. Oh my god. John Boy, what kind of videos would you want to see if you're still in here? I wish there was a way to see who was watching. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Manage moderators, participants. The other participant showing is participant probably because he commented, so he's a participant. Maybe, fuck, I don't know. In case you can't tell, I don't know all this technology shit. I record something on my phone and I hit upload, and then it just kind of does all that. That's not class 1. Alright, probably gonna kill the fucking live feed. I need to buy SD cards. Add it to the wrist. Is there an SD card in this bitch? It's a fucking SIM card. Alright, live feed's fucking dead. Nah. You use urinal when you're carrying appendix. Dude, don't feel silly. Like, if you can't tell, I have zero problem answering the dumb questions a lot of people think are dumb. Like how to take a shit when you're carrying. Especially appendix. Like, that's fucking important. You can look online and see a lot of times where cops left their smoke wagon up on top of the government shit ticket dispenser. That thing, the toilet paper rolly deal. Leave it up there. They leave shit hooked on the little hanger thing. Yes, I use a urinal. I wear my pants probably a little bit higher. Like they're not up on my belly. They're still below my belly. But yeah, unzip. And because it's not the same every time. If the holster's in the way, just kind of push it off the side and take care of shit. Or if I'm wearing different, because every pair of pants you wear and all this and that, everything's different. I'll just rotate my gun, like take it from 12 o'clock to like 1-ish, and then there's nothing. Well, that's probably more like 2. Do it, and then move it back. And there's a certain way, and I don't know how to describe it, but like my gun won't move from here. But if I stand a certain way, twist my gun a certain way, and then, because otherwise if I don't, it just, I'm going to pull my gun out before I get it to move. But and this is with a Green Force Alpha. It's not built for appendix carry, but it does a really fucking good job. I grab it, so it's a 2-strapper. I don't know if you can see it. It's a 2-strapper, not a single strap appendix. And I rotate it a little bit, and then I can just slide it, do things, bring it back. So that's how I take a piss when I use urinal and carry an appendix. First aid how-to videos. Yeah, man, that's one thing I've wanted to do, and a lot of people have asked. And there are reasons why I haven't, but I'm about to throw those reasons to the fucking wind. So, John Boy said, first aid how-to videos. There's a ton of gun and gear guys and tons of peeping stuff. Prepping, maybe? There's a ton of gun and gear guys and tons of peeping stuff. I don't know. Like applying, like actually, yeah, prepping. That's what kind of what I figured. The reason why I haven't done how to do the things, not the things you should carry or what they do, but how to do it, is the legal parts of it. Like, I just don't know how much responsibility you're taking on by telling someone how to do it without being licensed to tell them that way to do it. Like, because the way I was taught and the way I'm supposed to do it, I don't agree with. Like, I'm an EMT, which is basically a babysitter, but I'm an EMT, and in the state of West Virginia, unless there's been a protocol update really recently that I haven't seen, they don't teach the way I think people should do it. They don't. And they don't teach blood loss management or managing blood loss or however you want to say it. They don't teach that the way I think you should do it. And somebody, well, why do you think you know more than the West Virginia Department of Emergency Medicals? WVOEMS. I don't know. Because, like a lot of things in any category, governments are slow to adopt. They're slow to realize that things are wrong. Various other reasons. But, so that's why I haven't done videos, but I'm about to just say fuck it. I'm half tempted to let my card run dead. Because I don't know if that would be any, well, he's a West Virginia EMT and he's telling me to do it this way. And then get in trouble with, fuck it. I'm just going to start doing them. I pretty much subscribe mostly to TCCC or COTCCC or like most of the way they do shit, pretty on board with. Especially when it comes to massive traumas, gunshots, stabbings, disclaimers. Yeah, that would probably be beneficial. Let me write that down somewhere. And not necessarily a disclaimer for the EMT part of it, but things could be overlooked. I could forget things. I'm not responsible for you being trained and saying, well, I've seen him do it this way and that's the way I should do it. But yeah, because there's a lot of shitty information out there about how to apply a tourniquet, when to apply a tourniquet, how to pack a wound, what to pack a wound with. Jesus Christ, the tampon thing. For fuck's sake. And that's the thing, like people who have heard these ways, they're not in the wrong. It's not their job, even though, anyhow, they've just been taught wrong. And it was by a military buddy or a guy who did a thing, and so he's respectable and you should listen to his opinion on how to do it. And a lot of people get confused because they don't even think that's an opinion. They hear it from somebody who used to be a paramedic or used to be a this or their uncle's a that or why. And when they hear it, that's a fact. Like they don't think of it as an opinion because the most qualified person they know of who maybe did this shit for a living, they said do it this way. That's a fact as far as you're concerned. I mean, that's just how you consume the information. But man, so much stuff is their fucking opinion and they were educated wrong. And that might not be their fault either. You know, they could have been educated in the 70s where it was pressure and then direct pressure and then pressure points and then elevation and then this and then that. And then if there's blood spraying out of an extremity, tourniquet that motherfucker. If there's blood that you can't keep up with, tourniquet that motherfucker. If there's multiple sources of a lot of fucking blood coming out, when in doubt, put a goddamn tourniquet on it. And they're like a lot of people who think they can use some things as a tourniquet, or they think they're going to improvise this great tourniquet so fast. That's not going to happen. Like, I did a video about using your belt for a tourniquet, and that was a little clickbaity, and I knew it would be. And I'm not going to apologize because that's something important. But even making a tourniquet out of a handkerchief, or they carry a certain type of bandage, and they think it'll treat everything. Because if I need a tourniquet, I can just put something in there and tighten it. Well, that material wasn't built for that, so you stand a really good chance of breaking the material. Sourcing something strong enough to use as a windlass to be effective on the fly, like my Leatherman might work, but it's probably too short. That pin's going to break. Microphone's too bulky and short. There's not really many things around here. I could probably source one out of my gun barrel, because I'm carrying a 17, so that's like 5 inches. If I had a smaller material that was strong enough so it didn't, get real bulky on it as a windlass, but then I would, if that's a shooting, if they got shot, then I don't have the gun. But obviously most things aren't shootings. There's a dumbbell over there. I could use that as a windlass, but it would suck. So yeah, in this room, which there's various junk scattered around, maybe my gun barrel, maybe that dumbbell. And that dumbbell, I'd have to put it over top the extremity first, then do my wraps or whatever material I'm using, and then crank it, and it's going to be uncomfortable for everyone. So yeah, there's going to be medical videos coming soon. Fuck everybody. Most people are wrong. Not most. Depending on what circle you're in, most people are wrong. And then guys, whenever you start proving that they can't source one quickly, they say, well, I carry a super tactical pin, and then I carry a super tactical this. I was like, you do realize all those things you added so you can build a tourniquet on the fly? You could have just carried a fucking tourniquet, like a real one. Because I don't dislike TK4s. They you can make them work. I don't dislike rats. They have a place. But there's very few times that I am ever without a windlass, production-built windlass tourniquet. It's almost always a cat. I know soft TYs or whatever, a lot of people like those. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah. So, there will be medical videos coming soon. Government excels in screwing shit up. I mean, this is the perfect time for that comment. I don't keep up a lot on how the government's fucking up from this day to that, but are they shut down right now or getting ready to shut down? It's one or the other. Either they've closed the fucking doors and quit funding shit, or they're about to. I think they're 2 or 3 days into it currently. But yeah, there's going to be, I forget what other video. Oh, how to be a morning person. How to make your morning suck a whole lot less and have energy throughout the day without pills or not even caffeine. You don't even need it. All kind of different shit. All kind of different shit. Yeah, I'm thinking about 18 different things. I've got 6 or 7 pages open right now. There will be medical videos, how to do tourniquets and how to do this and that and the things you carry and which way they should be packed into certain places. Which makes me think of a good one. Like necessities for any kit. Like if you have a kit for your car breaking down, if you have a kit for the power goes out, if you have a kit for, which that's one thing I need to add to one bag. There's certain things that should be in every medium-sized kit or bigger. I get it if you have a little tiny, this is for boo-boos. If you have some little tiny kit that you would put inside of another bag, that's free and clear. But I think there are certain things that should be in any medium-sized kit or bag, or we've all got shit like that. Like I've got a range bag. Well, those things should all be in that range bag. I've got a thing in my car if I break down alongside the road, and I've got shit for that. When the power goes out, it's got everything in it except for one thing. If you need to get from point A to point B and you have no means of transportation, all those things have to be in that kit or in that bag or whatever you want to call it. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are certain things that I think should be in every bag that you own. And yeah, one of them is expensive. Like you're going to have to spend some money. But the rest of them are pretty cheap, but could literally be life-saving. I'm going to do videos about, man, I wish I wasn't recording with that phone because I would have access to all of those videos. Let me just run this shit by you guys. Well, I'll do another video, a real live stream later this evening when there might be some viewers, and go over what videos are coming up. Yeah, I feel like that's something I've been meaning to do that for months. I just haven't been. I've made excuses for not doing it, but if I'm making a video, I either post it on social media or it'll probably be most of the time put on Facebook, on the Evolving Daily Facebook page of what videos I'm getting ready to do. Hopefully a couple days in advance. Sometimes it's going to be like an hour ahead of time. What videos I'm going to do, that way if people have questions that I didn't think about or didn't think were that important or unknown about it, people can say, hey, make sure you cover this, or how do you do that, or blah blah blah. Yeah, this was a rambling session where I just had to do some shit on my phone or on the laptop, so I just figured I'd hit live stream. Yeah, there's not much content here. Oh well, I'll keep it around. Fuck it. So basically, all the podcasts are going to be on a different YouTube page, because I don't think most of the people on here want to see that shit. So the podcast will be moving to that Facebook page. There may be an Evolving Daily podcast. I might start that shit off. I'm going to move all the keto shit, 90% of the keto shit, to that YouTube page. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, there is a More for Less podcast that me and a buddy of mine are doing. It's not strictly about gun stuff, but it's in there, and it'll be in there from time to time. And it's just us bullshitting, drinking beer, and hanging out and talking about everyday life and random things and bowling and golf and hunting and fishing and stupid stuff on the internet. More for Less podcast. MORE space FOR space LESS on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit, and it's on YouTube. Well, fuck, we can't change the YouTube name until there's 100 subscribers. It's Matt Moore on YouTube. MATTMOORE. 2 O's in the Moore. So if you guys would even want to help me just a hair of a tiny bit, go subscribe to that YouTube page. That way I can change the name of it once it gets to 100 subscribers. Yeah. That way I can put less shit on here that you're not concerned with. Alright. I really got to piss, and goddamn, I need to eat. I'm not fucking hungry. Alright. Thanks for watching. If you watch this later, I apologize that you thought it was a real video. It's just kind of me sitting here bullshitting around. We talked about a couple things. How to pee when you're carrying an appendix at a urinal. Medical videos coming up soon. Yeah, I mean, it's not complete horseshit. Alright. I need this and that. Go make some bacon. That channel, M-A-T-T, Matt, common spelling, space, M-O-O-R-E, if you can hear that. I'll link it.